one.
It's down in one. Here we go. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op. Hello, Couch Co-opers, Couch Potatoes, and Couch Codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show, and I'm your host, Ian.
Woo.
Please do me a favor and say hi to my couch co-hosts, Jared, Dave, and Aaron.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
On the couch.
Woo! Please do me a favor also and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Couch Co-op Shows. All one word.
No hyphen.
No hyphen.
Yeah, now let's get to the show. How's everybody doing tonight? We a little
Good.
little lubricated?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Pre-
been a-
Yeah.
Been a good
Good.
day.
We
Yeah.
pre-gamed a bit.
Mhm.
Well lubricated.
Doing our new show,
Yes,
the
sir.
Couch Co-op Show, which you can find also on iTunes and Spotify. If you just search for the
That's right, you
Couch
can.
Co-op Show.
Yeah.
We love beer. Beer
Yeah.
loves us.
Yeah.
We love beer. We love games.
But we
Why
still
not beer?
try to be video games, right, Aaron? We still try to do video games. We still try to talk about video games, and we
Yes, we
haven't
do.
actually talked about video games in quite a while.
Yeah.
I
it's been a
know.
while.
It's been a little bit.
Strange.
I haven't actually played that
It's
many video
been-
games this year, which is kind of surprising.
And I've only played some. I've done some things video game wise that but and this doesn't have to be a long conversation. We can just kind of go around and just kind of say what we've been up to and check in with everybody video game wise. So let's start with Jared.
Okay.
See, Jared, what have you been up to with video games?
Well, I don't think I've talked about the fact that I got the platinum on Immortals Phoenix Rising several
Ooh,
weeks
nice.
ago, but I did that, and I enjoyed every second. So
Nice, dude.
I can't wait till it gets affordable enough for you to pick up, Ian, because I really do think you'll like it way more better than Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
It sounds like it.
It's one of those
Yeah.
things. It's like we did that episode, and that was a really popular episode, Phoenix Rising, and it's not so much that it needs to. It's just I just want it to be cheap. Because I spent full price on Valhalla, I don't want to spend full price on Phoenix.
Yeah.
Even though Phoenix
Right.
deserves to be purchased at full price, Valhalla does not deserve to be purchased at full
Right.
price.
You don't want to give them the satisfaction.
So that's kind of where I'm at on that. So, yeah, for sure. But was it a hard?
Yeah.
Was it pretty easy platinum, Jared?
Yeah, it was pretty easy. I don't know, because you don't have to put it on like a hard difficulty. It's not difficulty based, so you can do whatever challenge level you want. It might just take a little bit of time. I think I did it in like 60 hours, and that was with me doing more than I needed to. So it's really not like a really long amount of time. Like Dave's done some really big long platinums, like the motorcycle game, Days Gone.
Days Gone was
you know,
like
that one.
60 hours, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess about similar then
Assassin's
in
Creed
parity.
Odyssey was 90 for me.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. So more in line with Days Gone, but it didn't become monotonous to me because the challenge levels I had to do were varied enough where it was actually enjoyable. And like I did use a guide, of course, because there's mounts that you have to find. And I wasn't going to wander around the world looking for specific mounts because there's like 24 different mounts or some garbage like that. And they range from like purple unicorns to just like metal, metallic horses and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you may never find them all, even if you did wander around it. Some of those
Yeah.
trophies, you're just like, really, I'm going to collect the 100 objects in this world that are, you know.
But if I did have one tip for people that if maybe plan on going for the platinum is if you hear a really loud roar or monster sound, go towards it. Use your headphones and go and find it, because that's one of the challenges you'll have to do to get some of the
Kill it?
materials that you need. Yeah, go defeat it. Yeah. And that
So,
is
Jared,
a sign of where it is.
I have a question. So, like, I mean, you were super hyped on. I mean, I was positive on the game when we did that review. I mean, Aaron was positive on the demo. We both played. Aaron and I played the demo. We were positive on the game. Jared was super positive on the game. Now that you've spent so much time with this game, one of those things you kind of fall into when you start platinuming a game, you spend so much time with the game. Do things start coming through like, oh, I don't really like this about the game? Did you have any of that?
No. I mean, like, I did more of the vaults than I needed to because they were fun. There was one that was kind of annoying because it was like a pinball game and it was hard to align everything. But like it tested you and your metal on how to use the talents that you unlocked in the game in ways that you wouldn't think to use them probably. So it kind of goes outside of the box, even though there's probably over 100 of the vaults. You know, I think all of them. I'm pretty sure I hit all of them. And
Cool.
the DLC is pretty much more vaults, but they add more skills based around, like, I think some are very similar to what Legend of Zelda had, like magnetic stuff and things like that,
Well,
which I might get eventually.
So what else you been up to?
But
What else you been playing?
I'm still playing Destiny 2, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and I've been playing the PS5 free game Maquette,
Ooh.
which is a puzzle game, which, you know, I love puzzle games, even though I'm not really great at them. Oh, B is for build shirt, Ian. Very nice. But yeah, it's a really fun puzzle game. I'd recommend, Dave, you should claim the puzzle. You might enjoy the puzzles when you get your PS5. So claim that game.
Oh, yeah, I forget I have to go on every month and claim the PS5
Like
games
the
as
free
well.
games.
Yeah. As PSA, if you are PlayStation Plus subscriber without a PS5, you can still claim the games. Just go on your phone to the PlayStation site and make sure to claim them. That's a good, solid PSA for anybody that plans on upgrading some year. It doesn't have to be now, but those PS Plus games will not expire. They just aren't accessible if you don't have PlayStation Plus. But if you resubscribe, they will be accessible again. You will not lose them.
On a side note of that, because this is Stay Home and Play, PlayStation gave away a game. I don't know what that first game was, but they gave away a second game this month. You can get Ratchet and Clank right now for free, 100% free. You don't need PS Plus or anything. You just log in, you download it. It's free. You'll have it forever. Ratchet and Clank. Fucking awesome game. And,
yeah, it's so good.
And yeah, if you don't have Plus, if you're cheap and you don't want any of that shit, this game they're giving it to you fucking for free. So,
and because the new one can't come out soon enough.
Well, it's also to prep you to like, hey, play this, and then like, hey, the sequel's coming. But
it was planned.
But like for real though, I mean, if you don't have Plus and you don't give a shit about that kind of stuff, if you just want a free game, like they're literally giving you a free game. So. You don't have to
you don't need to have PlayStation Plus. It's free for all PlayStation users.
For sure, 100%.
Jump in.
So, and you'll have it forever, and it's a great fucking game. So, just a side note on Jared. So, anything else, Jared?
We've been
playing Monster Hunter. We've been playing Monster Hunter.
And I really wish some of you guys would be in Destiny 2. The seasons actually are way more varied than I anticipated. This is the first season I've joined, and every week there's been new content and new story stuff and all kinds of stuff just keeps getting unlocked. And it's for someone like me that can't play it every second of the day.
I'm gonna commit to Destiny 2. Once that cross play update drops,
That's this fall.
I'm gonna commit.
Well, yeah, some of the legacy strikes and stuff like that, you sit there and wait to be match made for a long time. So there's people that aren't playing that stuff. So it has to be like the newer content. So yeah, the crossplay I think is really going to help that game a lot.
Have you played? So Ian, have you played any of the add-on content for Destiny 2, or just the original game that you got free on PS Plus?
No, I played a lot of the add-on content because when I had Stadia, I had all of that Stadia came with all the add-on content. So I have played it, but I'll probably end up starting. Well, I'm gonna play it on PlayStation and probably PS5, so that doesn't. I don't know if that doesn't probably cross over. It might. I don't know. I don't know how that works. We'll see. So
I'll join you on that.
I have two main characters. I might start a whole new character and just start from the beginning. So.
Because I beat the vanilla game, but I just haven't had any on PlayStation 4. I just haven't done any of the extra content.
So my advice would be just to buy the newest, because it's hard to play a lot of the legacy stuff, like Forsaken and things like that. They're like certain areas are inaccessible. The planets aren't there.
Oh yeah,
they took them away. Yeah. Bill hates that. Like
I hate that too.
If people don't know this, Bill and I do a Tuesday night stream. You can see tomorrow night on twitch.tv/MilkmanPictures00. But we do we grind. What?
I thought it was twitch.tv/SuperSick1.
No, we don't go to Super Sick ones. We go to Twitch Milkman Picture. Anyway.
It's a battle, ongoing battle. Which one can get more numbers?
It's not really a battle. It's just like I'm trying to see if I can get affiliate. I'm trying to see if I can get affiliate again.
Oh, okay.
And Bill's already affiliate and makes a shit ton of money. He's getting payouts left and right.
Right.
I'm at like 45. Sure. I need like 50 subscribers, and anyway, so I don't have affiliate status like he does. So I'm just trying to see if I can get it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay, but yeah, Monster Hunter World Iceborne is so good. I'm really enjoying it, man. Like today, I jumped in. My family disappeared for a half hour or something like that. So I jumped in and to some random matchmaking and joined somebody's quest to defeat Glavenus and Nightshade Paloma, whatever that one was called. Will put you to sleep.
Named after drinks.
And we defeated them with no problems. Neither of us died. It was fantastic. It felt good. I got the materials I wanted, and it was just so good.
So that game's awesome. And Jared and I've been playing with Jared just on Sunday nights. I haven't played much else. Jared's playing it a lot more than I am. I've just been streaming it
right now.
Is it your main game?
I just crossed over 200 hours.
Damn.
Into the game.
Wow.
And I've loved every second of it. Aaron, I would love to carry you through that game. You can hide at the camp.
I would carry you through it too. I would carry it through you too.
So I want somebody to play with and carry him through the original content, because that game is so fun.
Sunday nights, Aaron, you just got to stay up late and play with us.
Yeah, we would push you through.
We played we played 4 hours last night.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's so satisfying.
It's a fun game.
Dang.
But
a long time.
You mentioned somewhere on Discord, Jared, that you played Rise, Monster Hunter Rise.
That's right. I did play the demo to Monster Hunter Rise, and it is in parity with what Monster Hunter World did, whereas the past Monster Hunters on portable platforms like the Switch or PSP or even like the Wii version and stuff like that just had really, really small maps where you had to load into separate chunks. But this game, Monster Hunter Rise, does not have that. The thing that really throws me off, though, is that there's no sprint.
That's weird. That's weird.
From the start, you have access to a mount that you can easily summon and ride really fast around. So that just kind of replaces it. So that took me a little while to get used to, but it was very surprisingly good. Though my issue with the game is not the game, it's the Switch. The controller sucks. I hate the controller. I would have to play it plugged into my TV with my USB thing on my PlayStation controller.
Right.
Because the Switch Joy-Cons are the worst controllers for any complex game.
For sure.
Why would they do that?
I agree. I
don't
agree with
get
that.
it.
I mean, playing Astral Chain on those motherfuckers sucked.
Yeah, and playing like Hollow Knight, I can't use the Switch to play Hollow Knight. I had to
That's
use
why I
my
play
PlayStation
PS4.
controller. I'm not buying a Pro controller for the Nintendo just for a few select games because it's like $70.
No.
It's more expensive than a PS5 controller. It's
Right.
wild how much Nintendo costs to enjoy it. Like I'm not
Right.
going to spend that money, but it has cool games on the Switch. You just can't use the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Something like Animal Crossing is perfect for Joy-Cons because it doesn't require
It doesn't
quick
do anything.
actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You navigate the menus.
Well, you're just kind of walking around and doing stupid shit.
Yeah,
you're not-
but when it comes to hardcore games like that, where you have to be quick on your fingers, it's just not.
Yeah, it won't work for like Street Fighter or that kind of game. Where
Nothing quick. I'm sure there's people that would be like, I love my Switch. I use my controller just fine. But no, I'm so
well, not only
used
that,
to
but if you have big hands like most of us, like you just get cramps from having to do it too. You need like a controller. You don't.
Yeah.
Tiny ass.
I had to buy for my Switch. I bought a thing that holds it so it gives me grips. And even that, it's still kind of awkward. And the problem with those kind of accessories is that it makes the triggers really hard to push. So you have to put more effort into it. Yeah. So the one I have is really
Let me
comfortable.
reach over to Aaron.
All the triggers are just extra hard to push and less responsive. So
goodness.
I might just need to modify them or bend them into shape or something like that. Get some more use out of it. But no thanks.
Cool.
I would love to play Monster Hunter Rise, but I would only be able to do it on my TV with my.
But also Monster Hunter Rise it's not as. I mean, you're gonna wait for that to hopefully come like. It's never gonna go on sale enough, but that's like a $20 game, right?
I don't know. It seems like they're going to support it for a couple of years. I was reading a couple of forums, and supposedly they've accidentally announced or possibly announced that they're doing Monster Hunter 6, the next big one in 2023. So
is that a sequel to Monster Hunter World?
I don't think any of them are really sequels unless you've really been following the story. Honestly, I'm not huge on like Monster Hunter lore because this is my first Monster Hunter, I cannot be a judge on that.
But I mean, Monster Hunter World is like their biggest seller of all time. You would think it's Monster Hunter World 2.
Yeah, it is Capcom's biggest selling game ever, and it's crazy that's a thing. Like, because they have so many games like Street Fighters and Resident Evil and all kinds of other stuff.
Shit, yeah.
It's wild that Monster Hunter World, where it's almost inaccessible to just a casual player.
Yeah, it's inaccessible.
Yeah, so it's their best selling game.
Dave tried it, right? Dave tried it. He's like, nope.
Yeah,
I gave it a good try. I felt like I gave it a fair try. It just wasn't. It was. It was one of those. I just wasn't in the mood for a game that sat deep and,
a game where you spend a lot of time in menus trying to figure out what upgrade system you're going to take or what path you're going to go on.
always kind of treads that fine line to like.
Yeah.
On that kind of aspect of RPG games.
Along those lines, funny enough. Oh, sorry. Hold on, Aaron. Along those lines, Bill wants to give that game another shot. He feels like he didn't give it enough of a shot. So I was like, Bill, let us know. And Jared and I, we will fucking carry you through that game.
Yeah, I want more people to play with because I love the game so much. I would go back to all that old content with my character just so I can play through it and maybe even build like even more armor sets and get different materials for different weapons and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not huge into like min-maxing stuff, so I just have like whatever works for my character at the time.
Aaron, I want to know what Aaron.
I haven't really ground anything like grinding, for materials to build my accessories to get certain skills and leveling up like that.
What were you gonna say, Aaron?
And stabbing monsters in the face,
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna go. Well, when Dave was talking about Diablo 3 dancing that fine line of holding your hand to help you through versus drop you in and figure it out for yourself, I do agree, but there's something satisfying about what Monster Hunter does. Like, once you figure out that gaming system, you just feel like you can kind of just take on any creature, even if it kicks your fucking ass the first 2 times or 3 times you did it.
Well, that's the
It's
thing.
a fun game.
Exactly. That's the thing about Monster Hunters. Like, I didn't know what it was. It took me a while to figure it out. And you learn that, like, I mean, it's a boss battle game, basically. You're fighting bosses.
Yeah.
So you're going to lose. You can't, like, just go in there and win. You have to figure out your situation, you know? And that's kind of one of those things. But, like, eventually, that's the other thing. You have to learn your weapon. And once you know your weapon, you have a pretty good chance of fighting the boss.
So, Aaron, do you remember why you stopped playing Monster Hunter? Because you made it. I think you beat Anjanath even. That's where most people kind of get stuck and have to fight Anjanath several times over and over.
Oh, I kicked his ass after I figured out how to beat him. I kicked his fucking ass. I'm just trying to remember. I got to the final crystal cave area.
The Xeno'jiiva.
Yeah, we fought Xeno'jiiva together, right?
But Aaron didn't
No, you didn't beat the game. No, you didn't.
We could do that for you, Aaron. We could go back and do that for you. We go in there. We go in there and rock that shit.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I would love it.
Aaron, if you want to reinstall it on your console, if you want to play that shit, let us know.
I'll be there.
All right. Well,
Dave, have you been playing video games?
Yeah.
Play them anymore?
I have 3 video games to report on this.
Ooh,
3.
Okay.
Well, actually 4, but one of them is only to report. I've owned Star Wars Squadrons for 3 months now, and I still haven't put it in and played it.
I need to get back into that.
I did take Jared up on the Outer Wilds.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes. I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
You've been waiting for it. So I loaded that game in, and I tried
Game
it.
of the year.
I wasn't in a good mood when I first tried it, so I was like, I'm not too keen on this. And I had a few beers, so I was like, I'll give it another try. So then I gave it another 4 hours another day, and then another 4 hours after that, and then I deleted it from my system.
Yeah, you gave it some good time.
And I'm a pretty cheap gamer, so I paid $15 for this game. So for me to delete it means I'm really not liking it, because I've played some
8 hours
stinker games.
So what really hit you to make you just, I'm fucking deleting this thing?
I
didn't like the fact there were any voiceovers, but I can live with that if the story's good. I just didn't like the fact there was any kind of guidance in that game. It's just like it was everything I disliked about No Man's Sky, which was before the update, which was like the fun is exploring the world, and I'm just like, really, I just kind of want to be told a story a little bit and handheld. Not just
I understand that, because the game has a lot of dialogue that you read on the walls, and it gives you very, very slight hints. You're like, oh, I need to go to this area, and
I went
then
to like
more
2
dialogue.
or 3 different planets, and then it pissed me off one time because I went to get out of the spaceship and I hadn't put my spacesuit on. It didn't give me any warning, and I just died. That really
everybody does that.
And I'm like, really?
That's in everything.
But yeah, I don't like that graphical style either. It looks like everything. It looks like I'm looking through everything with water-filled glasses.
Yeah,
it's kind of a little blurry, and it just I
get that.
I'm mainly just really enjoyed the differences in the planets, and when you really dig down and figure out what the puzzles are and how to get to different places and eventually the end, it's just like, wow, this is something really cool.
Well, I got so far into it that I couldn't see an end, and I was like, well, what's the point? I'm not going to play this anymore.
You should at least watch a YouTube video of some of the stuff.
I think that's about as far as I'll get. If I can watch like a 8-hour playthrough.
I have a great side story to this, though. So, I was playing something online. I was playing video game. I was streaming online, and I get this message from Dave. You want to chat? It's like, we can chat. Just jump into the chat. He's like, no, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. It's like, what? No one's watching me. What are you talking about? Just jump in the chat. It's like, no.
Yeah, I think this was the first night I'd played it, and I was just like, I really don't like this game.
So he jumps in. He's like,
Yeah.
is Jared I don't think. No, Jared's not watching. Jared barely
don't
watches
need to
me
worry about
ever.
hurting
No
my
one watches. You
feelings.
guys
I
hate
didn't wanna
watching me.
offend
No
you,
one likes
but-
watching me. But like, he's like,
Nobody likes half the games I play.
yeah. So then he's like, nah, I don't like that game. It's awful.
Yeah. I've loved a lot of games that you guys can't even stand.
Jared,
So yeah,
I
don't
have to
even
say-
worry about that.
I don't even think it's your
Hey,
taste, because I
I'm
know
in the
it won
same
a
boat,
lot of
dude.
awards, and I know a lot
Yeah.
of people like that game. And that's why I use the comparison of No Man's Sky in a lot of ways, is because
But it's
I
also
see why-
nothing like that game. That's the funny thing. It's like it, but then it's also nothing like that game.
True, but I also see why
I
like
got
people.
that from the trailer.
It's nothing like that game, but by the same token, it is, because it doesn't really give you a. It just puts you in a universe to explore.
Well, that's like most survival games.
Which, Dave, honestly, you might want to revisit, like restart No Man's Sky, and it actually has a story now, and things
Oh,
to
I know
follow
it does.
that will get
I've
you somewhere.
tried to
does.
play it, but I've got. Honestly,
He's got Rocket League. That's all he needs.
yeah, I've got.
Yeah,
Rocket
that's
League.
all right.
So that was my second
So let
game
us
that
segue to
I
Rocket
played
League.
was Rocket League, but you
Yeah,
know,
cool.
Dave and I have been playing a shit ton of Rocket League. He's been playing
Okay.
more Rocket
Aw.
League, but he likes to rope me in at like midnight. He's like, hey,
I play at least a game daily now,
Cool.
so to get my 2,000 points.
He's
But
pro.
then I think season 3 is starting pretty soon, so
oh my god,
Look at
look at him, look at this guy.
it'll all reset. Anyway, but other than that,
He's got it down.
Final Fantasy 7 remake was
Oh,
a
I
free
thought you were playing
download.
that
So
today.
No, I have
I'm
seen you playing that quite a bit
I
lately.
need to play that game.
I'm about 3 hours into
Okay.
it. I think playtime so far, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's a 40-hour game, Dave.
Yeah, it's
I
a
may-
it's a 40-hour game because 30 hours of that is cutscenes, as far as I can tell.
I'm excited to
Well,
start
well,
it.
25.
It's not to say that that's a bad thing, and I'm not enjoying it. It's just so far, it's like that, and you know, in some respects, that's kind of what I enjoy about it is the fact I just put it on and press a button every once in a while, and there's a little fight, and then I get like, you know,
Is
half
this
an hour of
Hour
cutscenes.
cutscenes.
is this gonna make
Yeah.
up? Is this gonna make up for the time you?
What was that?
Oh, this one's greater. The Full Sail's greater.
than.
Greater than. Oh, Full Sail
Ooh.
wins over Deschutes.
Yeah,
Wow,
straight
that's
up.
surprising because
We'll
I
have to do
like
a
that
knockout
one you had.
competition, won't we? World Cup.
Anyway, no, but Dave, we all know, I mean, longtime listeners know your story about Final Fantasy VII, about how you lost your PlayStation, it was stole.
Yeah, I had it back in the day. I was probably 20 odd plus hours into it, and someone broke into the house, stole the PlayStation.
Boo.
I wasn't so upset about the PlayStation. It was the memory card with the 20 hours of Final Fantasy.
Right.
on it.
I had a story like that too.
You know, and it was just like, so honestly, I'm
Mine
surprised
wasn't
how
sorry
little I
on that.
remember the story. To be quite honest, the first mission where you blow up the Mako reactor that was in the demo, then yeah, I remember that. But so far, I'm like, oh god, did I put up with these quests?
It's way
It's
different.
fucking beautiful, though, right?
Yeah.
It is a very beautiful game. I'm just really enjoying it. It's kind of a little old school, but updated enough. And
Because
I
you
thought-
don't have to do the like action, you know, the turn based. You can just
no, you
It's
know
Not
pure
what?
turn based at
action.
all, it's all action based.
I think that demo
it is
undersold the game.
A little
that,
bit.
That demo was really, really freaking hard.
Oh, no,
And-
what?
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Well, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy, but there were a
What?
couple of times where I
It
died,
wasn't hard.
I
I
got
got
through it like
stuck.
nothing.
stuck on. But
It was average.
I don't know. I'm just finding this game
Hmm.
not easier, but I find that because you can adjust the difficulty settings.
Old
that
men.
I'm not
Yeah.
stuck.
No, but I
Yeah.
think I mean I thought about actually starting it today, and then I played something else, but I'm excited to do it too. I should probably play it with you so then we can like kind of review it later. So I should get on it.
Yeah, don't rush. It's probably going to take me a while. I'm not been playing that much video games. You know, I play Rocket League obviously, but it's like.
Anything else you've been rocking?
No, but I did order Wreckfest.
Oh, yes.
It should come this week.
Yes.
Nice.
It's that definitely looked more of my alley.
Let me know, because then I'll play with you. We can play together.
Oh, you can play multiplayer.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, you know me. I always enjoyed Destruction Derby and those kind of, and you know that was always my big complaint about Gran Turismo 3 was the cars don't show damage and all the rest of it. So, Wreckfest just looks like.
It's a lot of fun, and it's got like cool metal music. It's cool. It's a cool game.
Let's face it, I really enjoyed Carmageddon for the PlayStation 4.
Well, this is like 100 times better than Carmageddon.
Yeah, I was going to say that game. The controls are pretty rotten.
Well, you like Destruction Derby. Derby for PlayStation 1 or whatever that fucking game is. So that.
Nah, I won't hear that blasphemy. I'm covering my ears.
Aaron, have you played any video games in the last 3 months?
Yes, I have actually. I played a few. I told you about last week after our little show. So a few things I played was I restarted We Happy Few.
Oh.
You're gonna finally beat that.
Hold on a second. Wait,
like
Aaron, hold on a second. Aaron, hold on a second. Did you listen to the episode where we did our recommendations?
Yeah, and I know
challenge.
Once I beat the 2 games, Pray for Jared and We Happy Few for Dave.
He listened.
I have to give them to them to play.
They have to play them. If you beat them, they have to play them.
Yes, that's exactly what you. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I remember listening to that part.
That's the challenge that's going on right now.
I accept.
Honestly, I feel like there's a better chance at Dave playing We Happy Few than Jared playing Pray. Because
I love it.
Oh, I might just have to take it off your hands anyways.
I don't want to play both. No offense.
That's fair. You'll like Prey regardless. Honestly,
if Jared just takes it off your hands, then Jared gets to like challenge Aaron for make him play a game. So.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
But
anyway,
so I've also played. I played some Concrete Genie. Actually, that game honestly is a very pretty game. It's very fun and happy and remarkably dark for what it is.
I enjoyed getting the platinum in it.
It's about bullying, right?
Yeah. And this kid gets the power to like draw creatures that come to life on the walls, and you kind of have to like. I don't know exactly how to describe that game exactly, but it's a fun little game. And it's really pretty, and basically it's worth trying. But the main game I've been playing is Super Smash Brothers Ultimate for the Switch. You guys were talking mad shit about fighting games on the Switch, and this one actually is a very good job on this game.
Does it feel good to play with Joy-Cons?
I was going to say, do you have a Pro controller?
No. So the best part about this game on the Switch is it only uses the left button for the little Joy-Con. That's all it uses for that side, and the other side obviously the buttons.
Well, the left Joy-Con is the one that always has the drift.
Well, that's the thing. This one actually feels like it's very well done. It's very throwback to the older ones because like you have the fighting portion where you can just duke it out with people and duke it out with other ones, but there's also a story mode too, which I'm not fully sure of exactly. Like you kind of get taken away. Like this big entity comes along, the master hands come along and throw into a different dimension.
Big dumb hand.
Do you and Ashley play together though? Do you guys both play against each other?
Not yet. I don't have enough characters to do both because I guess you have to earn the characters as you go.
Yeah,
but it's really easy to earn them though.
Yeah, I admit I do love Smash Brothers. I played a lot of it on the Wii, and I think I had the GameCube and N64 versions eventually, or once upon a time. It's a series I like, but I'm just fighting games. I don't like spending the full price on it. Nintendo might go on sale for like $50 or something like that.
You can get,
But
this is totally side story, but you can get the whole Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Pack, everything, right now, $30, $29.99.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
but
so close.
Nintendo don't lower their
Nintendo
prices.
Nintendo don't give a shit. Yeah, I know. Anyway, Aaron.
So I got that.
Smash.
I got that as a birthday present, actually.
Cool.
Because it was a birthday present from my mom, actually, and that game, I played a lot of fighting games, and that one actually is probably like the Smash Brothers genre is right up there with Mortal Kombat for me. Because
I'm excited to play it with you.
All right, yeah, no, it's a fun little game. It's worth checking out if you really like those type of fighting games.
What else you got? What else you got?
Oh goodness, I think that's about it actually for my game playing. I mean,
because he doesn't play video games anymore. He just works. He mows his lawn. Push mower. Push mower.
Funny.
Yeah, it takes all week to mow his lawn with a push mower, so he can't play video games.
We hope to retire that thing this year.
Oh,
yeah,
we hope to retire it this year.
Novel.
Sooner, hopefully.
Yeah, I bet you think so. Let's see. What have I been playing? I got some stuff I've been playing. I got stories, but so we got the PS5 Ultimate Edition of Control. I played through it like a few levels, and then Jared was like, "Just play it on fucking kill asshole mode."
Yeah, and man, so, one hit kills, auto aim, invulnerable.
Yeah. So I switched it over, and man, you can get through that game really fucking fast. But it's worth it. It's worth it because then I started the DLC. But yeah, I beat that game. But man, at the same time, even if you're breezing through that game, what an awesome game. Like,
it is awesome. I just didn't like the difficulty for what I was.
So on PS4, it takes a lifetime to load. Now it's just like, bzz, bzz, it's so much. And then and then you have the what are they called? HDR, whatever. It's just a beautiful game, and it's fast now, and it's so.
Well, you can do the ray tracing with 30 frames a second, right?
Right, but it's so good. It's such a fucking awesome game. So now I started the DLC, so I'll probably beat the DLCs here, yes, eventually. Obviously, we already talked about Jared and I playing Monster Hunter World. It's fucking awesome. I'm just playing I'm literally playing once a week. Jared's like, you could play here and there, and it's like, I'm like, Jared, no, I'm only playing it Sundays. So I get on and Jared.
I just always want to play the damn game.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So Jared's playing it a lot more than me, but I get on and Jared carries me for the most part. Though I do my
Well, he's the one that keeps wiping. He dies all 3 times. We have to keep
whoa! Suck a dick! I didn't die all 3 times at all. The last 2 games I haven't died at all.
He almost died the 3rd time, but
I never died the 3rd time.
Yeah, but I always have a defensive character. Like he
has a defensive character. I have a very offensive character. So it's 2 different characters.
He has to dodge in time and stuff like that.
It's totally different.
Blocking and I have to counter.
And he's higher. He's way higher level. He's way higher level than me. And then what was? Oh, I was gonna ask a question and now I fucking forgot. I play Rocket League with Dave. Dave's like, I'll be on. He's like, you want to play Rocket League? All right. And then Dave and I either. It's funny when Dave and I play Rocket League. It's either we A, destroy, or B, get destroyed.
Yeah, it really is.
That sounds about general Rocket League.
It's funny.
So I've been sticking to the 2 games because it's just fun to play Monster Hunter, and my oldest brother plays Destiny 2 now, which is amazing. I've never gotten to play video games with my brother since I was in middle school.
And then obviously I play Destiny a lot, but who cares about Destiny? I beat that game yet again. But one thing I want to throw back to Aaron is we were talking about how we made the challenge that if Aaron beats We Happy Few and Prey, then you guys have to play it. But one thing I did today, I woke up this morning feeling like I want to play some Mass Effect 2. I didn't do that. What
That
I did
intro's
do,
so good,
what I did do
man.
because Aaron recommended a game that I play, was that I downloaded the demo of Code Vein.
Okay.
And I played the demo.
Cool.
And I actually really liked it. It's like, I mean, of all the Souls-like games and Souls games and like things, this is the most of that game up my alley.
I didn't know it was a Souls type game.
Oh yeah, it's totally
It's
a Souls
very
game.
Dark Souls-y.
It's a very Dark Souls game. So you can go download the demo and check it out, but it's very a Souls-like game. And you get to create your own character, crazy in-depth character creator, unlike any of the other games. This is one of their things. And it's very anime infused. And then yeah, it's just the same shit. You just kind of like circle around and kill things and gather souls. They call it haze in that game, and then you upgrade yourself or whatever. And like if there was ever a game in that genre that I would play, currently it is that game, Code Vein. So Aaron was right. Beating the first boss wasn't that hard. I like died once and then played it again and beat him. So I could find myself, and it's the extended master version is like $26 right now. So like I considered buying it, but ultimately those games aren't really my jam. So I don't know. So like I'm still kind of like Aaron's right. I would like that game I would probably play it. So like Aaron, you were 100% right. You win on that. I beat the demo. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. If the game hits like $14.99, I'll get it.
Yeah.
But
so what you're saying is you're regretting the digital purchase, because if one of us had it on disc, we could loan it to you.
Well, it's a PS4 game, so it doesn't really matter. It's not a PS5 game, so I can play it on PS4 all day.
I know,
but here's the thing: none of you motherfuckers are going to buy that game, so
True,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You could threaten. Anyway, I just want to say, Aaron, it was a good recommendation. I did enjoy the game. Is what I'm going to say. Yeah, Code Vein. It's a really cool. It does a lot more cool things. I'm still on the fence about it. I might still get it. Like I enjoyed that demo, and I might still play it. I'm on the fence, like, because I'm not a huge, like, just at a certain point I know I'm gonna come to a boss where I die a lot, and like, you know, I get you kind of start being like, I don't want to.
It gets frustrating, yeah.
Jared's the guy that he'll fight through that shit.
So it says on the app that I can't play it on my PS5, the demo. So that's unusual.
No. Okay. Well, you may not be able to play the demo on your PS5, but you can definitely play.
Time in the garage.
You can definitely play the game on PS5. I know that for sure. So, but just play the demo. I mean, it was. I had a good time with it. I mean, I really enjoyed it, actually.
It was fun when I played it.
He's firing it up. It's down.
Yeah, I'm firing it up. I'm in the garage right now with my PS4.
Go over his face,
I mean, there's so many hot, sexy anime chicks you can create. You can create your hot, sexy anime chick, and it's great. I enjoyed it. Anyway,
sexy anime chick.
No, I mean, so far that's the one, and I'm forgetting. Oh, Jared wanted me to play River City Girls. That's still like $20 even on sale. I was like, meh.
It doesn't go on sale very often.
Yeah. And then like sale, it's like $3 off.
I really wish it did.
And I forget what Dave's was. I forget what Dave recommended for me.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember it now.
But I'm just saying, Aaron, good choice. It was a good choice, and I enjoyed it. The demo, so.
Yeah, and I really actually kind of thought long and hard on each game for everybody. Like,
I hope so.
I know Jared likes those like scary jump
hard
games, and I know Dave. No, I really thought long and hard on all these ones.
I hope so.
Actually,
I hope so.
I know. I tried.
No, but I enjoyed the game. Here's the thing. It's on sale right now. You can get the Ultimate Edition for like $26.99. And it's like, oh, I'm just gonna buy this. Aaron recommended it, and it's like, can I find it in the demo section? And then they had a demo of it, and I played it. And it's like, oh, this is a really good game. Man, am I gonna? It's funny too. You spend like 2 hours in a demo, and it's like, that's enough game for me. Like,
Right.
why don't they make these cool games that's like 2-3 hours long?
I must admit,
Right.
like that's one thing I used to remember back with the original PlayStation. You'd buy the magazine and it would have the demo disc on the front. And
I
it would,
remember
like,
those.
be
Yes.
the first level of the game or some kind of limited, even if it was just an FMV trailer for the game. It was like you don't. Now
I
it's
miss
so
demo
easy to
discs.
put out a demo. And
I
they
get
don't
it,
do
but
Yeah.
there are so. I mean, They don't even really advertise them, but there are so many demos. I mean, there are so many demos out there. I mean, in the store, they don't really advertise them anymore, but there are a shit ton of demos that you could like. It's like, oh, there's a demo for that game.
Mhm.
So.
I noticed that recently
Yeah.
too.
But even if there were demo discs, still, like PlayStation VR came with demo discs, and you don't install them off the disc, as far as I could tell. You have to download all of them. It's just like a quick hyperlink on the disc for the game that you're wanting to demo. So
Right.
I mean, it really just ends up being pointless. Really, the only thing on the disc is the graphics for the hub that shows you all of the demo download links.
For sure. So the other thing I mentioned it briefly, but Control PS5 version, I also beat that, played through it. I think I mentioned it earlier, but that's the game I played through, and I'm working on the
Did it look
DLC.
a lot better on the PlayStation 5 for those?
Oh my god! You know how it took a lifetime to load?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, no load. Looks beautiful. HDR. It's yeah. It's like that's the console it should be on. You know, it's like playing it on PC. Basically, it's like night and day. It's like just a different thing. And then you know, some of you, I know Jared joined Saturday night. My wife and I, we streamed for 5 hours. We Rock Band 4 karaoke. Her and I, we sang our lungs out.
Yeah, that's fun.
And
Nice.
just how much fun that shit still is. You know, we don't do it anymore, and people have kind of fallen out of that. But that shit is still crazy fucking fun, man. Rock Band. Anyway, so I feel like that's it. Rocket League and Monster Hunter, Destiny.
Well, come on, wasn't it Guitar Hero? End up what company was that? But they pretty much bankrupted the company that helped them build the accessories because they're like, yeah, we're gonna be successful, support us, but then they weren't.
Yeah, it all got a little out of hand,
So
didn't it?
it's sad.
Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
it went a little wild. So sadly, it's not as successful as it once was. I mean, this year, of course, would be a bad year to release anything like that because you can't play with each other, really.
Right.
But
No.
I
No,
hope,
but
I
Rock
hope
Band's a good
someday
one, 'cause you
co-op
can play-
experiences like that come back around.
Rock Band, you can play online with everybody. So, like, even if you were in another location, you could still play Rock Band with your friends.
Oh.
Like, we could,
Yeah.
if Dave had a guitar and I had a microphone and Jared had a drum kit and Aaron had a bass, we would just join my game and we could still play a song together
Oh, nice.
online.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice.
those are the games I played. That's everything. I think that's everything. I mean, I don't know. I don't what else? You guys got some couch co-optionals? Jared, you got a couch co-optional?
On the 19th is the new I don't remember what the series is called on Disney Plus, but the Captain America series
Oh, Captain
that's coming out.
Captain
That's on the
Falcon
19th
and the
this
Winter
week.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Nice.
Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah. So that's
Oh,
this
yeah.
week.
Nice.
I'm excited. I don't know
You
why.
mean you're not up
I
for the
don't know.
Justice
I
League?
just really like all the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff. What?
But the Justice League on HBO Max, 4.5 hours
Oh,
of
Zack
I don't-
Snyder.
Justice League.
I don't have HBO Max yet. I'm waiting for Godzilla to come out to get HBO Max.
Oh,
Godzilla
yeah.
versus King Kong.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dave, you got a couch co-optional for us?
So
I haven't really been watching much.
Have you been listening to anything? Have you eaten anything? Have you had a good beer?
I've been listening to the Retro Hour podcast, which is a
nice.
podcast and the interview.
I used to listen to that when they first started.
Yeah, they're pretty good, and they have a lot of interesting guests on, like old 8-bit video game programmers and like Nolan Bushnell and all. They have some really interesting people on, and there's some really good episodes on that. But other than that, nothing that sticks out in my memory.
Not a new cool tool or a hammer or a car or website. Porno website.
Really, yeah, I found you on the internet. You're on the IMDb, but there were no naked pictures, so I was kind of disappointed.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
You guys, sometimes I feel like you guys are like IMDb couch co-optional, and it only means like two things. And I was like, it can mean anything.
Nah, I know. I haven't had a beer since we did last week's podcast. This is the first beer I've had since then. I've just been playing some guitar, and just kind of in my own little world, really.
What are the best strings?
I don't know about a brand, but I'm really enjoying nines. I used to like really heavy strings. Now I've gone to really light strings. But kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it's just light strings because I don't play as much as I wish I was.
Gotcha. Aaron, you got something?
What? I do have a couple things, actually. So, in the movie area, I did watch Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse on Sunday. Fantastic movie. I really enjoyed it. Such a good movie. But as far as something different, I did actually have the last of my Crux fermentation beer. It's called Crystal Juice IPA. I know you can only get it in Oregon, but if you're ever in Oregon, get that beer. It's a nice little juicy IPA. It is so good. Oh my god. I had to hold on to it for like weeks just to make sure it didn't go away. It's worth trying. If you're ever in Oregon, you can get anywhere in Oregon, or maybe if you're lucky in Washington, or any bottle shop that can get a hold of it. It's so good. Just pick that up. Watch Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. Go. Do it.
Yeah, it is good.
I love that movie. And so many big names were in that movie too, by the way. Fun fact. I didn't know, or even middle name people in it too. I had no clue. Like, God. It was just such a good movie.
I'm going to recommend Tom and Jerry.
Ooh.
It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's way better than some other shit. It's a film about a musician who gets caught up between a con artist and a thief, and I feel really bad for the musician.
Which one's Tom? Which one's Jerry?
I.e., Tom is a musician just trying to make it in the world.
Tomcat.
And Jerry is a douchebag. Jerry the Mouse is a motherfucking douchebag. Like, he's the worst.
No, he is.
He's like, hey, Tom is just trying to make his way. He's trying to get famous. He just wants to. He's a struggling musician, and Jerry is just a fucking douchebag. He's a fucking douchebag. He's a thief. He steals shit. And then Tom gets roped in having to be a cat to catch Jerry. It's like, okay, all right, I'll do this. But all he really wants to do is play piano. It's like,
yeah.
And Jerry has no other ambitions other than being a thief. You know what I mean? It's like,
right.
When they put that story behind it, it's funny, and I'm just like, a struggling musician gets caught between a thief and a con artist. And I feel like that's... Right. Anyway, it's hilarious. It's not a great film, but it's better than... I watched something... Oh, you know what? If you guys... Here's an anti-couch co-optional. If you were thinking about watching Coming to America 2, don't.
I don't want to.
Go watch Tom and Jerry. Because Coming to America 2 is fucking awful. Is like one of the worst fucking films that has been made in like the last 10 years. Easily. It is so bad. Like, Bryn and I were like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
I just recalled that I watched Sonic the Hedgehog on Hulu.
I love that movie.
Oh.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I did.
It's a great movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's like one of the most solid, well-made. All the characters are like fun and interesting, and Not.
Yeah, so that's on Hulu currently.
That's not Coming to America
Okay.
2. If you guys were, I mean, you guys can watch Coming to America 2 out
I
of
don't
pure
want to.
curiosity, out of this
No.
For a
awfulness.
train wreck, yeah.
But it is like, what is going on here? Like,
I'll watch Transformers. I'll
even
watch.
Transformers. I mean, there's
No,
only
no,
been a
I'm
couple
talking
movies.
The third one.
I mean, Dave might like it because like I quit watching Baywatch and he watched Baywatch all the way through.
Oh, I
so.
enjoyed Baywatch. That was fun.
Baywatch was awful.
That was fun. You need to read.
Oh, I didn't watch the new one.
Just think
I
of
didn't
it
see
as
it
Full
either.
Sail beer. You've got to, go
No,
back
and
to
there's
it.
nothing like Full Sail beer. What? No. There's artists.
mind me, I'm
There
playing
there
Monster
there
Hunter
are
right now.
artists behind
Ready
Full
Player
Sail
One
beer.
over
There are no
There are
artists
artists
behind
behind
Baywatch.
The Rock is an
Or-
artist.
I liked Ready Player One. Come on, Aaron.
I love that movie too. I'm just saying I
No,
watched it.
Ready Player
over
One was
Okay, I
awful.
thought you
Ready
were
Player
just
One
giving
was an
it-
awful movie
yeah.
too. I watched, but it's better. It's
it was
better.
fun.
It's better than it's better than Coming to America because I finished it. It's like, oh, okay, I can see why people are gonna like this, but that's an awful fucking movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, listening to the book, it was just interesting
love the
because
book. That book
it's
was
just
amazing.
all
I'm curious about
all
the sequel to
stuff
that book.
that
by
you
the
just
way.
remember. It's nostalgia factory kind
Well,
of thing.
The sequel wasn't bad. It wasn't.
book was
It wasn't as
fun.
good as Ready Player One.
Ready Player Two or Armada?
Armada.
If there was Armada, that one
Armada was
okay,
alright,
but
yeah.
there's a direct sequel to Ready Player One being
Oh.
Ready Player Two is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that was
movie's
coming.
being made and the book's
Imagine
out
it's his
right
title.
now.
All right, boys, we're out.
All right.
We've been doing this for an hour.
Oh,
I didn't
it is?
think-
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
think we'd
It's
go
been
this
an hour
long.
already?
Wow.
Time
my
flies
glass
when you're
is
having a
empty.
good old time.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fun
my
talking with you
cans are all
guys.
empty
It's
in
nice
here.
having us all together. We never all together anymore.
Yeah, I'm almost done with
I
my beer.
know.
But I'm playing Monster Hunter right now, so I'm good.
Well, let me play us out. Let me play us out, and then we can talk a little bit, or people can leave. So let me.
Yeah,
I want to thank you all for listening, and remind you that you can leave feedback on Twitbook, Instaface, and Gramter at Couch Co-op Shows.
no hyphen.
Jesus Christ!
All one word, no hyphen. Sorry.
Remember to please subscribe and share. Maybe leave us an iTunes review. That would be awesome. I want to thank Jared, Dave, and Aaron for joining me here on
Always
the
glad to be
couch.
here.
You're welcome.
Yes, for Couch Co-op, I'm Ian,
You're welcome.
reminding you to please be excellent to each other.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna head out. It's great to see every one of you guys. Hope to see you very soon.
Yeah, tell your lady
Gonna enjoy
for
my.
us.
Will do. Gonna enjoy my birthday eve.
Oh man. How old is it this year? Happy birthday.
30?
That's tomorrow?
34.
Holy cow!
Hey, boy,
so
it's not
no,
baby
no.
anymore.
man.
I know. I look like I know. I'm getting. Yeah.
Next year's
I'm
gonna be
getting
having kids. Come on.
AARP in the mail already, so I know I'm old.